Hello, coolers. Welcome to Viva Barca Plus. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing some interesting developing stories. We are going to be discussing on 3 stories in this episode, talking about some transfer news. We are going to start with this report claiming that Barcelona are prepared to send in 70 million euros transfer offer for Liverpool Salah Mohamed Salah. Of course, Salah has some issues with Liverpool when it comes to his contract extension. He is not satisfied with the offer by Liverpool, and from the look of things, Salah might just leave Liverpool next summer, except things change before then. We are going to be discussing much on that report. Secondly, we are going to be talking on this other transfer news, claiming that Barcelona's technical staff have ruled out the signing of former Real Madrid and current Tottenham left-back Sergio Reguilon. We are going to be discussing much on that as well. Then lastly, talking about Sergi Roberto, as it has been reported that the Barcelona right-back have been tipped for a shock Atletico Madrid switched in the summer. We are going to be discussing much on that report as well. So guys, as we get right into it in much detail, please make sure to subscribe if you haven't, give the video a like, and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Having dropped out of the race to sign Erling Haaland from Dortmund due to the huge finances involved, Barca are focusing their attention to alternative for the Norwegian striker. A marquee forward is a top priority for Xavi Hernandez and co before next season. And with the Haaland deal seemingly dead in the water, Liverpool superstar Mohamed Salah has now become the center of attention at the Camp Nou. Salah will be entering the final year of his contract with the Reds in the summer. Talks over an extension have come to a standstill as Liverpool are reluctant to meet his wage demands, which in turn has led to question marks over his future. Barca are keeping a close watch on Salah's situation and are now mulling over a potential summer swap for the former Chelsea and AS Roma attacker. And according to a report relayed by Feature Jets, Barcelona are prepared to shell out a sum of 70 million in order to lure Salah to the club before next season. It has been claimed that Liverpool's superstar Salah would be open to making the switch to Barca. The Reds, for their part, are very reluctant to lose their most important player. At the same time, however, they are worried of entering another Wijnaldum situation and will likely allow Salah to leave if a contract agreement is not reached. The report further adds that in such a scenario, Liverpool would demand a sum of 100 million euros for their superstar attacker, even though he will be in the final year of his contract. Whether Barca will be prepared to meet that valuation or can convince Liverpool to lower their asking price remains to be seen. But as things stand, Salah has emerged as a serious transfer target for Barca after the setback they suffered in their pursuit for Erling Haaland. Then on to the next story of discussion. In an interesting turn of events, Barcelona have been linked to Tottenham Hotspur left-back Sergio Reguilon as Jordi Alba's deputy and possible replacement. Fabrizio Romano too confirmed the news, suggesting he is one of the players that the club is looking at. According to a fresh report from Javi Miguel, however, Barcelona's technical staff have ruled out the signing of Reguilon. The 25-year-old formerly played for Real Madrid but left the club to Sevilla when Ferland Mendy was signed from Olympique Lyonnais. After a successful stint with the then Europa League winners, Tottenham signed him on a permanent transfer. Madrid included a buyout clause in his contract for nearly 40 million euros but have not considered activating it. Reguilon assisted 3 goals in 27 games during the 2020-21 season and has already matched that tally this season in 22 games. He has also scored 2 goals in the process. It does not seem enough for the Barca administration, though, who have their eyes set on Jose Gaya as a top candidate to bolster their left-back position. The likes of Leipzig's Angelino have entered the candidacy recently, along with Alejandro Grimaldo and Real Betis' Alex Moreno. Nicolas Tagliafico also remains an option, given how strongly he was linked with Barca switched in January. Then on to the final story of discussion. Sergio Roberto's spell at Barcelona is set to come to an end in the coming summer. It is apparent that the club have no intention of keeping hold of the midfielder, whose contract at the Camp Nou is set to expire at the end of the season. Barca had tried to nail Roberto down to a new contract earlier in the season, but the player had declined the offer. He was unwilling to take a massive pay cut, and as a result, he is gunning for a move elsewhere in the summer. According to Sport, Roberto may have already found his next club in the form of Atletico Madrid. The club from the capital have emerged as the frontrunners in the race to sign the former La Masia graduate. Atletico were said to be keen on the player earlier this month, but their interest wasn't concrete. But it appears Atletico Madrid they are now prepared to make a move to sign Roberto, who was also linked with a move to Major League Soccer, the MLS. Should the deal get finalized, Sergio Roberto could become the third Barcelona player to join Atletico Madrid over the past couple of years, following the footsteps of Luis Suarez and Antoine Griezmann. The 30-year-old may not be able to reunite with Suarez, who is set to leave the club at the end of the season, but there is a chance he could become a teammate to Griezmann, currently on loan at Atleti. From a sporting perspective, Roberto, could become a useful outlet for Diego Simeone, especially when it comes to squad rotation. His versatility may indeed open up multiple tactical avenues for the Argentina mastermind in both defense and midfield. So callers, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video, and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please make sure to do so you always stay in touch with the latest on FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca Plus. Until next time, bye bye.